Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's JessicaFItBeauty, and today on another episode. Anybody wants an episode? Anyway, today on another episode of Bust or Must, I'm going to be reviewing the Sweat Cosmetics. Let's see if you guys can see it. See, there it is. Sweat Cosmetics. They have a mineral foundation with SPF 30 that is meant for the active girl. Yeah, that's me. Anyway, I wanted to give it a try because I was super excited to find a line that was meant for the active girl. And the active girl could mean anything. Somebody who's into yoga, somebody who's into lifting weights, or somebody who is a gymnast, or somebody who is a soccer player, basketball player, whatever you may be. If you're a girl that likes to wear a little bit of makeup when you are active or working out, this line is for you. So I want you guys to watch and see as I show you guys how to use this product and whether it's a bust or must. If it's something that you need, I'll also link down below in the description box where you can find all of these products. So without further ado, if you want to see what I think, go ahead and watch. Guys, so here is the Sweat Cosmetics. This is what it looks like. It comes in the most adorable package. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how this little guy works. It's pretty cute. It comes in some super cute packaging. If you follow me on Snapchat, you've got to see the packaging. But I have been using this off and on for the last couple days to kind of give it a true run to let you guys know my true thoughts on it. So anyway, to use it, you're going to go ahead and put it in here, and then it just screws right in. That's your foundation. This is the same for all of their products. And then there you have it. It's nice inside. Then you're going to go ahead and pop this lid off. Ha-ha. And you're going to then open the bottom. And to open the bottom, if you'll see on here, I don't know if you guys can see it, probably not. On the bottom, it says open, close, and buff. And whichever you put it on is what you are doing. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on. It was on close. I'm going to go ahead and open it. So I'm going to turn it all the way. And when I open it, you'll hear it click. Snap. And then this is the top, and that's where your foundation comes. First, to activate it, you're going to take it on the back of your hand and just kind of pounce it a little bit to get some of the product onto the top of the brush. Now you can see the product is in the brush. I'm going to go ahead and turn it into the buff mode now. This is as per the ladies at Sweat Cosmetics. And once it's in the buff mode, now I can go ahead and put it on my face. So I'm going to go ahead and start on my nose and work my way out. So the majority of the foundation, this is kind of the same thing that you should already do with any type of liquid foundation. And then you want to buff out the rest of it just kind of in light motions. Apply on the forehead, starting in the middle, kind of working my way out, blending it out. And then I'm just going to take whatever excess is on the brush still and just kind of blend it in down into my neck. And voila. What is so absolutely awesome about these is that they close all the way off. And how you know it's closed is once this kind of hangs out of the bottom. But you stick this top on and look how easy and portable is it to have your foundation like this. So I want to give you guys a little bit of warning when you guys pounce off the bronzer on your hand, because that's what you should do before you actually use it. You're going to have a lot of fallout on your hand. Now, let me warn you, because this is where I almost really found myself not liking this product initially, because it is so heavy coming out of the application brush. If you just go to apply it on your cheek right now, you will find it is so blotchy and so streaky because it's just too much product. And you wouldn't even really have your brush have that much product on it. So yeah, so what you want to do is, like I said before, turn it back into the buff mode. Okay, now I went ahead and tapped off the excess just by kind of banging my brush, and now it's ready to go, because before it was just like product after product kept coming out. I don't know how or if they can fix this, because maybe my brush is just defective, but I found like so much product was coming out, it just made my face look muddy. And I hated that. So I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit as though I'm contouring on both sides. And you see, even after I tap that off, how that still can kind of look a little bit, yeah, that just kind of bums me out because I was so excited about having that bronzer. So I actually have to take a brush and kind of work it in a little bit more. It's still such a pretty color. It's just, it takes a little bit more work. And I kind of feel that takes away from what's so great about having that whole entire set like that of a product so portable, is that I don't want to have to bring an extra brush to, you know, work it in more. And, you know, that's just my 2 cents. I'm always honest with the way I review products and how I like them. But see, once I've kind of buffed it in, it's so beautiful. It really is a pretty product. I like it. I really, really like the foundation the most. That is definitely 100% must for me. And then the highlighter, problem. But now once the highlighter is in at the top, you can see it right there. I'm going to go ahead and turn it into the buff mode. And then I'm going to highlight the top of my cheeks. Look at that. Oh, do you guys see that? Yes. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Okay, now this, yes, a little bit on my nose, just a little smidgen. I mean, really, a girl can glow while she's at the gym. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, just look how pretty that is. So, so pretty. I'm gonna, because I'm just like so much of a highlighter girl, I'm gonna add just a smidgen more. Smidgen. A smidgen for me is a lot for anybody else. But I just want these nice dewy cheeks. Yes. Okay. And I'm going to do a little bit on my Cupid's bow too. So now here's another trick. Now this is where it comes in handy definitely for the bronzer and the highlighter. What I do is I go ahead and I open it all the way up. And this is where you can help so you're not losing a lot of that product like I was talking earlier. Once it's on the back of your hand, you can just leave it there and not like blow it off like I did. But you're going to want to open it and you're going to pounce it on the back of your hand to get that bronzer out. Okay, there's the bronzer. You can see it, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the highlighter. I'm going to make sure it's all the way open, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pounce it a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply it to my eye. Right? Okay, look at that. It's like a nice little kind of sheery eyeshadow. It's really pretty. Just gives you kind of a nice little pretty pop on the eye. And then with that bronzer that I put on top of my hand, I'm going to go ahead and take my pinky, dip it in that excess bronzer that I tapped off earlier, right? And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick it in the crease. And you can just use your finger, like you don't have to have any special tools. You can just use your finger, kind of buff it out. Because we're going for that natural look. Like, you're a gym girl, you're an athlete, but you just want to look like you have a little bit of color to your face. So same thing on the opposite eye, taking that bronzer, putting it in the crease, and then kind of blending it out using your ring finger. And voila, that's my trick, so that way you don't waste any of the product that you've put on the back of your hand. So that is a way to kind of utilize and not feel like you're wasting a lot of the product. But again, I still think a lot of product comes out on the bronzer, more than needs to be, especially versus the highlighter for the same 2 little gentle taps that you do on the back of your hand. It's just like whoosh, full of product. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and finish up. I'm going to do my brows real quick, just a little bit of brow mascara, and then I'm going to put some mascara on. I'm going to get dressed, then I'm going to head to the gym, and I'm going to come back so you guys can see what my makeup looks like after the gym.
2,000 years later.
Alright guys, I am back from the gym, and I don't know, what do you guys think? I think my mineral foundation from Sweat Cosmetics held up pretty well. Let's go over a few things, kind of recap. So the bronzer, is this a bust or must? So it's not a full bust, but it's definitely not a must. So I'm gonna give it like somewhere in between. Now, the absolute must for me and the winners out of all three of these things, the foundation and the illuminator, I think are phenomenal. I think it's probably the best mineral foundation I've ever used. I like the way it goes on. I think that it has a nice light fragrance. Like there's really no pure fragrance to it, but it doesn't smell like musty or yucky. How sometimes people say no fragrance and then it has like a musty scent. It doesn't have any of that. I am super impressed with Sweat Cosmetics. I think it's a great company run by women. I like the concept that they understand that women who are into athletics, sports, the gym, still want to put on a little bit of makeup. You want to keep good, healthy, clean skin, or you're an athlete and you want to have a little bit of something on but not look like you have cake face and a ton of makeup on, this is it. It also has the SPF 30, so you can't go wrong. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please give it a big fat thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, please comment down below in the comment section and let me know. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and we will be seeing you soon. Bye.